Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Thought I share these envelope minis that I made last week. I don't remember the YouTube video that I saw off the top of my head, but I'll put the link in the description below so you can check that out. It's very easy, even though I did somewhat screw up, but anyway. I have these envelopes. These are from the Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. And I had more envelopes than cards because when I make cards, I just use the card part and, never hardly use the envelopes. So I had a lot of envelopes to use, so I decided to make these minis. And I wanted to use some of my 6x6 paper pads. Not that I have a lot of them, but I still want to use some of my paper in my stash. So I'll start with this guy, and I did this video earlier, or I tried to do this video the other day, and I got almost to the end and my battery died, so I'm doing it over again, and that's why everything's untied and thermal mats are not in the pockets. So this mini is from the paper is My Mind's Eye Lost and Found Union Square. And after I did the front, I forgot to put like a tie, a ribbon or a cording, whatever, to make the, to tie the pages, the covers together. So I carefully lifted the paper up and glued this cording. It's from May Arts onto the front and back cover, and so I could tie, and then I put it back on. I have to retape it because you can see it's lifting. And this, I used the whole 6x6 pad, even some of the scraps. I do have to admit that some of the paper from this pad I did use before, so that's why it was easy to finish it up, because there were some pages already used for like cards and stuff. And this is a Prima doll, and I used, the headband is a scrap of one of the 6x6s, and the top is a piece of a 12x12 that I have in my stash from one of the papers, and just stamped that. Originally it was going to be, the top was the other side of her headband with the paper, but I guess while cleaning up I must have tossed it in recycling because I couldn't find it afterwards. So that's the front, and I just took another scrap of the leftovers from the 6x6 to wrap around the spine to, hide the edge of the book. And the punch I used was a 7/8 of an inch square punch that I got from E-Cake Success. And so, like I said, I already, tried to do this video once already, so that's why the thermal mats aren't in here. It's fairly easy to put together. And these are the photo mats. One side has a solid sheet, and then the other side has two of the scraps that I taped together to make one piece, and then I used Miracle Tape to do that one, to put it on to the card. I had about 4 cards left from this card and envelope stack or set, so I just cut them in half and to make 6 individual photo mats. So that's that one. And this one is My Mind's Eye Lost and Found Madison Avenue. This one I forgot to wrap around after I glued down the trim. This is ribbon trim with this one, and then I just glued some pink pearls on top of that, and both of them was in a rack from Rose, along with this pink ribbon trim that I used to put in the front and back cover to tie. The exact same photo mats and the punches. This one I did use, I think I used glue to glue these pages together because I'm running out of double-sided tape. So I was being thrifty. And of course the tape I used was Miracle Tape. This one's a little puffy. I don't know why that happened. You see it, you know. The glue I used was Helmar Craft and Hobby PVA glue. And there's the back. And I used the whole 6x6 for that one as well. And of course I used some of that paper for cards and stuff in that stack before I made the mini. And this one I used My Mind's Eye, A Happy Heart 6x6. And I think this was practically the whole pad that I used, but I have like 2 sheets left. And the scraps, I just, and there was no scraps to use for the photo mats. I used, you know, the red pad paper for the photo mats instead of, you know, joining the scraps because I was running out of paper. That's that one. And then for her, I used another Prima doll, and I used the scraps for her dress and headband. Turned out kind of cute. I'm not going to take all the photo mats out, and I used this lace that Rose gave me. This one I used glue as well to glue the pages together. And that's that one. And then again, I used the scrap to wrap around for the spine. And this one is Prima Doodle. And this one, of course, is a 48 stack. So I already used a lot of it when I made something else that you'll see in the near future. So I used a lot of that from this pad. So I still had a lot left over, and I have about 3 sheets left in that stack. And I made her dress with scraps. She came out kind of cute. And I painted all of them with Artist Loft watercolor for her skin, and then the Pearl Essence one from Artist Loft for her hair. And again, I wrapped the scrap around the spine, and I forgot to do the trim for the closure, so I just did a wraparound for it, and basically the same thing. I think this one I used tape, Miracle Tape, and I've been using the wider stuff because I'm savoring or treasuring the 1/4 of a roll that I have. So I've been using like the 3/4 of an inch or a 1/2 inch rolls that I have in the inch Miracle Tape, excuse me, that I have. And then, of course, because I had a lot of paper in this stack, I used both, and there was no scraps to use for the photo mats. So that's that, and that's it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I made them, and that's it for now. Thanks for watching.